It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Drivers are being caught by two speed cameras on the main road between Wallsend and Hamilton since the speed limit was reduced by 10 kilometres per hour 6 months ago. The Herald reports since the limit was lowered to 60 in March, more than 6,000 fines have been issued, totalling almost $1.2 million, a 469% increase on the same period last year. Roads and Maritime Services is standing by the decision to reduce the limit, saying road safety has been improved. A brief of evidence has now been served against accused Adamstown Heights sex attacker Brett Hill, pushing the case forward. Lauren Fremantle has the details.
5 months on from the alleged abduction and sexual assault of an 11-year-old girl at Hudson Park, detectives have completed their brief of evidence on the case. Solicitor Drew Hamilton appeared briefly in Newcastle local court yesterday without the accused, who remains in the protective custody wing of the Metropolitan Remand and Reception Centre. No plea was entered by the solicitor, but Mr Hamilton said the brief has now been served on Brett Hill's new lawyer, Ross Hill. The case has been adjourned until December 19.
The future of the Hunter's schools is being protected by an agreement between the state and federal governments. Premier Gladys Berejiklian has renewed her commitment to Gonski, promising an additional $712 million to ensure public students are treated equally no matter which school they attend. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott McDonald, says there's also plans in place for private schools.
Another $6.4 billion over the next 10 years, so that's about $640 million a year from the state government to, fill a bit of a gap from the federal government to meet these Gonski 2 guidelines. And what that essentially means is that you've got full funding, record funding for both the public system and the Catholic system and the independent system.
Parts of the drought-affected Upper Hunter have enjoyed the best rainfall in months. Scone has received 15 millimetres since 9 a.m. yesterday, the most in a 24-hour period since March. Carey's Peak in the Barringtons has had 34 millimetres, Muswellbrook 30 and Murrurundi 26. Award winners Billy Benevsky and Gillian Gould from the University of Newcastle are leading the research towards smoking cessation. They received the Mentor Award and Early Career Award respectively. With a focus on smoking in Aboriginal communities, Professor Gould says the award will bring more attention to smoke cessation research.
It's brought my research to the notice of a much broader audience of people working across lots of different substances, and it's going to help me highlight my work and my research and open up opportunities, particularly for collaboration across those sectors.
Pop diva Kylie Minogue is coming to the Hunter for the first time in her 30-year career. She's headlining A Day on the Green at Bimbadgen next March as part of a national tour.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle surfer Philippa Anderson will look to finally break through and qualify for the Championship Tour this weekend when she takes on some of the world's best at the Toyota Pro at Port Stephens. Anderson needs a quarter-final finish or better to qualify for the Dream Tour, a tall order against the quality opposition she'll face at Barubie Beach. The 26-year-old says the success of clubmate Ryan Callanan in the men's qualifying has spurred her on to do likewise this weekend. Newcastle Knights star Sione Matautia has been told he'll need to shift to the second row in order to get game time in the NRL next season. Matautia was a staple of the Newcastle side this year at right centre. However, new recruit Jesse Ramian has been brought to the club specifically to play that role. Matautia will now face stiff competition if he's to force his way into the team, with Lachlan Fitzgibbon, Aidan Guerra, Jamie Buhrer, Mitch Barnett and Sam Stone all vying for the same positions. And 20-year-old Toronto batsman Josh Westwood is experiencing his most consistent season to date, with 3 half-centuries already under his belt. Westwood credits the success to a few training sessions he's had with Sydney grade side Manly, with the 20-year-old now averaging more than 46 runs. Westwood says while he's enjoying his cricket with Toronto, he's considering moving to England for a season next year. And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 40, 31, 16, 32, 30 and 20, and the supplementaries are 28 and 39. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.